In this module, I'm going to address some questions that I've gotten from clients and my online community in terms of tips and tricks for weight loss. Question number 1 is, how long does it take to lose weight? So that does depend on how hard you're willing to work. That's going to dictate the rate at which you lose your weight. My program is based on 1 pound per week. So if you want to lose 10 pounds, I'll plug you into the 12-week program and the exclusive one-on-one health coaching. If you want to lose 20 to 24 pounds, and I'll plug you into the 6-month exclusive health coaching for weekly support. You can lose a half a pound per week. You can lose 1.5 to 2 pounds per week. But the more you want to lose, the harder you have to work. That's just the nature of weight loss. So you have to move more and eat less. A pound of fat is 3,500 calories. So however you slice the cake, in the end, you have to be in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight. So the average, I'll say, is a pound per week. Number 2, what do I need to eat? So generally speaking, if you look at the different diets out there, whether it's a cardiac diet, Mediterranean diet, and keto diet, all of them are going to generally be okay with plants. And obviously the keto diet is going to avoid high carb plants. But plants are good for you. They have a high nutrient density, which means that per volume they have more vitamins and minerals. And in general, when you compare them to, say, bread or fried foods or cheese, they have a lower caloric density, which means per volume they have less calories per that volume of space. So in general, I encourage people to eat more plants. I have had clients that can't fall in love with fruits and veggies, and so I've encouraged them to eat more protein, because protein is going to satiate you. It's going to keep you full and satisfied for longer than, say, eating or drinking high sugary drinks or very simple carbohydrates, which is going to spike your blood sugar, and then your blood sugar is going to drop, and that's going to send a signal to your brain that you are hungry, you need to eat, even though you've consumed a whole lot of calories. So in general, rule of thumb, what do you need to eat? Increase your plant intake. Raw plants are good, or fruits and veggies are good, and increase your protein intake. And again, it has to be a calorie deficit. What is the benefit from intermittent fasting? So intermittent fasting allows your baroreceptors in your stomach to reset themselves. So if your stomach is always full or more than full, your baroreceptors start to get messed up in terms of the signal that they send to your brain. My stomach is empty, it's time to eat. If you're walking around with a stomach that is always full, your baroreceptors never get a chance to reset. When you allow your stomach to empty, it resets your baroreceptors, so that you truly get better signals in terms of, I am hungry, I am not hungry. Also, intermittent fasting practiced over time reduces the capacity of your stomach. It reduces the volume capacity of your stomach so that you are satiated sooner in the meal, so you consume less calories over time. Intermittent fasting also helps for you to eat away your organ fat. So some of us, women in midlife, our midsection over time can increase. The circumference of our belly can increase because we're slowly accumulating organ fat. So intermittent fasting helps us to get rid of some of that deep fat. What exercise will help me with weight loss? So I tell people to do cardio, which the definition of cardio doesn't have to be running a marathon. It can be just going up and down stairs when you're doing laundry around the house. It can be walking your dog. Using large muscle groups in a repetitive fashion. That's the definition of cardiovascular activity. So I tell people to do a combination of cardiovascular and also weight resistance. The reason for the cardiovascular is because it increases your metabolic rate, which means that even when you're sleeping, you're going to burn calories. You're going to burn through calories at a faster rate than if you don't do cardiovascular activity. Weight resistance, the reason why I tell people to do weight resistance, so strength training, things like that, is because muscles eat fat. So examples of weight resistance, you don't need to go to the gym and do deadlifts and things like that. You can lift your own body weight. So doing push-ups is a fantastic way to do strength training. It took me like almost a year of practicing to do push-ups before I could do like the manly push-ups and not the womanly push-ups on your knees. So lifting your own body weight, lunges, squats, push-ups, sit-ups, things of that nature. So a mixture of cardiovascular activity and then also strength training. If you really want to lose a pound per week, I recommend 30 minutes every day of cardiovascular activity and 10 to 20 minutes of strength training activity in combination in the context of having a calorie deficit. 80% of your weight loss results are going to come from your ability to shift how you eat. There are so many people that focus on their exercise plan as their only means to lose weight, and they don't compensate with how they're eating, therefore they don't lose weight. It's my job to tell you how to achieve success, and that's how you're going to achieve success. What if I cannot tolerate raw veggies? So I myself have ulcerative colitis. So I identify with having to eat a certain way that's healthy, that's going to facilitate weight loss, that you can also tolerate. So if you have a hard time tolerating raw veggies, instead of eating the apple with the peel the apple and eat the meat of the apple that has soluble fiber in it rather than insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber is the meat of the plant. So instead of the apple peel, it's the meat of the apple. It's not the apple core. Instead of the avocado rind or avocado pit, it's the avocado meat. Instead of the banana peel, it's the banana meat. Soluble fiber is easier on your digestive tract. It absorbs water. It's a lot more gentle. And so insoluble fiber is things like nuts, seeds, husks, peels, leaves, things of that nature. So if you're having a hard time with eating raw veggies, consume more soluble fiber as opposed to insoluble fiber. Also cooking the veggies. Eating cooked veggies is better than eating no veggies. So this is sort of tapping into the whole idea of people set themselves up for failure when they're trying to come from their weight loss journey from a place of perfection. I need to do it perfectly, meaning I have to have a salad for every meal because that's their view of perfection. And I need to exercise for an hour a day because that's their view of success. Taking 50% of the step is better than taking 0% of the step. So if you need to boil your veggies because you can tolerate them better, that is still better than eating a bag of potato chips, for example. You can also put your veggies in smoothies. So putting an avocado into a smoothie, blending your spinach into a smoothie so that it's easier to digest. Even though it's a lot of insoluble fiber, blending it is going to macerate it so that it's easier for your body to digest it. Also, putting kefir into your smoothies is going to help strengthen your gut wall because it's going to make your gut bacteria a lot happier and more diverse. Kefir smoothies are very, very good for your digestive tract. Another question, how do I stay motivated to stick with it? So the truth is, in order for you to achieve sustainable and happy weight loss, you need to want it 51%. 51% of you needs to want to move forward. That doesn't mean that you need to be 100% and gung-ho and so enthusiastic about losing weight 100% of the time. You just need 51% of yourself to take the next step to move forward. So like I said before, if that means that you are going to do, say, a 40-minute workout and you do the workout, but say you do 20 minutes, it's better than doing 0 because it's still going to move you forward. It also is beneficial for you to think about your why. So why did you get into the program to begin with? Was it because you want to be a better role model for your kids? Is it because you want to reverse or prevent diabetes? Is it because you want to prevent or heal from having a heart attack? Is it because you're having joint pain and you want to reduce the weight load of this excess weight on your joints? So for me, that was one of my major motivators, is to reduce my weight load that my back was carrying because I was having back pain all day, every day. So think about your why on a daily basis. Also, this is kind of connecting to being motivated versus being disciplined. So being motivated means I feel like doing it, I have high enthusiasm for doing it, versus disciplined. I don't feel like doing it, but I am willing to do it because I want the result in the end. So think about your why. Is this going to move you towards your goal, or is this not going to move you towards your goal? And ask for help. So, texting a friend, an accountability partner, or a health coach. So going on the Facebook online community, Sustainable Weight Loss for Women, typing in the chat or messaging me and just saying, I have terrible motivation today. I need a little bit of a boost, or I need a little bit of encouragement to move forward. And the community will help you out. What should I do if I hit a weight loss plateau? So it is more than likely going to happen that in your weight loss journey, it's not going to be linear. You'll lose weight and then you'll plateau for a little bit and then you'll lose weight again. So if you're reaching a weight loss plateau, the first thing is to look at the variables as to, are you sticking with the meal plan or are you cheating? So every time that I stop being mindful about what I eat, I do tend to gain weight, because it is so easy in America, where we don't know what a serving size is, to just snack a little bit more, eat an extra meal, go back for seconds, have a larger dessert and things like that. It's very easy, especially for women in midlife, to gain weight. So look at the variables. Are you sticking to your meal plan, first of all? Are you sticking to your exercise plan, secondly? Or are you, just days and days are going by and you're not moving your body? Therefore, your intake and output, caloric intake and caloric use, are not matching up to lose weight. So look at that. Also, if you've lost some weight, your calorie needs may change. They will change. So maintaining a 165-pound body as you lose weight, your caloric needs are going to decrease naturally because you have a smaller body to maintain. Therefore, you might have to adjust your calorie needs as you lose weight. The thing to do with reaching a weight loss plateau is just to keep on moving forward. Look at the variables, maybe make a couple of tweaks, and just continue to move forward. Most plateaus do resolve themselves. How do I create a sustainable lifestyle change instead of temporary dieting? And that's what this program truly is all about, is helping you to find a program, a eating style, a movement style that works for you, that is sustainable, that's something that you enjoy, or at least you don't hate it. So that's really up to you to answer that question. If you're doing keto and you love bread, maybe that's not the right meal plan for you. You know, if you hate vegetables and you've chosen to be vegan, maybe that's not the right meal plan for you. So choosing things that are going to be happy, that are going to be enjoyable, is going to set you up for moving forward. So I talk about, the dopamine hit that we get when we do something that's pleasurable. So finding a way to exercise that is pleasurable. So maybe it's, playing with your kids. Maybe it's walking your dog. Maybe it is going to the gym and socializing if you're an extrovert and you're getting that secondary benefit of going to the gym. Finding movement that is enjoyable is going to predict that you're going to have success with weight loss. Finding a meal plan that is enjoyable, it's giving you a little bit of dopamine when you eat the meal, is going to set you up for weight loss success as well. And don't take drastic measures. So many people, they want to lose, 5 pounds each week, and they starve themselves, or they go on crash diets, and it's not sustainable because they haven't really learned anything. True behavioral change takes time. True habit change happens with just like little steps in the right direction. And over time, it's a huge impact on your health and wellness. How do I stop emotional overeating, which is another question. So that is the root cause as to a lot of people's weight gain. Not everybody, but a lot of people. I myself have a history of emotional overeating. In another video on my YouTube channel, I talk about the 5 Ds to help with behavioral change. And it was actually, this research was done in how to let go of nicotine or how to stop smoking, but they apply to emotional overeating as well. So D number 1 is delay it. So let's say you're having feelings of vulnerability or shame, or you feel uncomfortable, or you want to celebrate, or whatever it is, and you immediately go for the Oreos or for the ice cream. Just delay it by 2 minutes, by 3 minutes or 5 minutes before you do it. And then allow yourself to have the Oreos or the ice cream. That simple practice in delaying it might help you not to eat the Oreos and the ice cream, or it will help you maybe to eat less of the Oreos and the ice cream, which is one little step forward in the right direction. The second D is distract. So distract yourself by doing a creative activity. Do something with your hands. Maybe you like to crochet or knit or paint or sew or something. Distract yourself. Discuss. So talk about your feelings. We are not good, especially in healthcare, with talking about our feelings. So talking it through with a trusted friend, family member, or health coach is going to help you move through your feelings rather than stuffing your feelings with food all the time. I identify. I'm laughing because I identify I used to do this, and I have to practice these principles myself in order to keep a healthy weight. Deep breathe is the next one. So if you're stress eating, just take a minute. 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes and just deep breathe. Settle your nervous system down so that you're not immediately reaching for the Oreos or the ice cream or the chips, whatever it is. And then drink water. Sometimes we eat because we're really thirsty. There's a lot of overweight, obese people that are really dehydrated. Drinking enough water will displace the volume in your belly so that your belly is not shrinking and saying, I'm hungry. It also is doing the hand to mouth action that maybe, you're watching a movie and you tend to just eat the popcorn. It will provide you with that rote movement, like drone eating or boredom eating, by doing that movement without giving you calories. So drink water. Your body will also function a lot better with drinking water. You're going to have better endurance with exercise with drinking water. You're going to have better mental clarity with drinking water. It's one of the 7 health behaviors that I preach, teach, and repeat. Drink more water. Another one is, let's say you're stressed out and you're reaching for food to eat. Chew gum instead. Chewing gum, for me, has an appetite suppressant effect. So at night, late at night, which is when I tended to do a lot of my boredom eating, was late at night in front of the TV. Now, if I know that I've had enough calories, I'll drink water and I'll chew gum. That gives me a nice flavor, which gives me a little dopamine hit of something pleasurable. I'm chewing on something pleasurable, and it totally takes away my appetite. It works very well for me. And then how do I avoid late night snacking? So drink water, chew gum, have a better bedtime routine. So take a shower instead to sort of calm yourself down, get yourself tired so you can get ready to go to sleep. Do something with your hands. Talk with your friend. Things of that nature. So those are some tips and tricks on questions and answers on how to be successful on your weight loss journey.